This is podcast number 2. So, welcome to this podcast series on rewirement for success. My name is George, and I am a certified transformational trainer. And I want to tell you why I'm doing this podcast. 3 years ago, when I was confronted with retirement, I was terrified. I needed to understand what this meant for me. I thought my life was over. I didn't know where to begin. Then I discovered how to rewire my thinking. And it has transformed my life in all areas. Since then, I have talked with others about my experience, and they said, especially now with what's going on in the world with COVID-19, you need to share this material. The sooner others know the formula E plus R equals O, the sooner they can make informed decisions and take control of their life. I totally recommend that you don't wait till you're 63 to learn this. If you have any questions, you can email me at yourrewirementforsuccess@gmail.com. And please check out our Facebook page. Give us a like, Your Rewirement for Success. So as I said, this is the second podcast in the series. And if you send me an email, I will send you a copy of the e-workbook for this series with practical examples of using E plus R equals O, be longer explanations as to how to use things, and places for you to record your responses to exercises that we do. Today, I want to talk about taking control of an outcome. Perhaps over the last week, something happened and things just didn't go the way you thought they should go. Now, here are some possible examples that may remind you, give you something to think about. Maybe you were late for work and you felt guilty or worried when you got there. You got into an argument with someone and you wish you could take back what you said. Perhaps you went over your budget and you are now worried about your upcoming bills, in particular with the number of people that are no longer working. I'm sure this is a concern. So are you beating yourself up over something that you ate or a task that you didn't complete? So here's an example. I had so much on my task list for this last week that I spent my entire day procrastinating. I did small tasks like sweeping the floors and organizing the closet, and eventually ended up on Netflix. I did everything except what I set out to do that day, and I'm so mad at myself right now. This is a typical situation. You may have experienced it before, so let's break this down using the formula E plus R equals O. Remember that stands for your event plus your response determines your outcome. So the event. I had a task list to complete today. My response, well, Netflix. I procrastinated. I am mad at myself. That's my outcome. But there is another E plus R equals O happening right now as well, if you think about it. One that can control how you're feeling and change the outcome that you've experienced. You not believe me? Let's try it. Okay, the event was, hey, I did not complete my task list today. So the response is that I'm angry with myself for not doing it. The outcome, well, now I'm mad at myself. It's creating stress and punishing myself over something that I can't go back and change. I can't go back and unwatch those shows on Netflix. So you can't change that fact. You procrastinated. You didn't complete the task. But you can control how you feel right now. Being upset and punishing yourself is not helping the situation. Who wants to feel bad? Anyone? Of course, none of us do. So how often do we allow ourselves to feel bad about a situation that we can no longer change? What effect would changing your response to that have? For example, the event. You did not complete your task list. New response, I forgive myself and promise to avoid Netflix again until the task list is completed. Oh, good. I feel less stress. I feel more mental clarity to focus on what needs to be completed instead of focusing on what wasn't completed. Notice the event did not change. You didn't go back and complete the task list. The only thing that changed was your response to the task list not getting done. That new response leads to an entirely new outcome for you, radically different than what you were experiencing before. Are you ready to change an outcome that you were experiencing? I hope that the previous example helped, and now it's your turn. Did you think of something that happened recently that didn't go the way you wanted? Think about something that happened that is still affecting you right now. So, write down the event. What was your old response? What was your old outcome? I didn't get my task list done. My old response was, I'm upset with myself. So the outcome, well, I didn't get it done. Write down your new event. What's your new response to that event? So what's your new outcome? So remember, you've always got the choice to go back and say, okay, I'm making myself feel bad. What can I do? Well, I can do E plus R equals O. What? Making myself feel bad is not going to get it done. But by going back through it, I can say, okay, in the future, I will make sure that I do my exercise class in the morning before I get busy procrastinating on something else. I can read that 20 minutes of the book. I can do my video podcast. It does you no good to feel bad like that. We want to work from an area of positivity going forward. And that's where your E plus R equals O is most valuable. So I encourage you to think about, well, where would you upset in the past? How could you change to a new response and prepare a new goal or a new outcome in the future? Thanks for listening. This is the second podcast in the series. Remember, you can reach me at yourrewirementforsuccess@gmail.com. Talk to you in the next podcast. Bye for now.